video is an insight into kind of what I think about the pixel, why it's important, and why you need to consider your pixel structure as well. Now, the first thing I will say is when people are looking for ad account stability, one thing that does get missed out is your pixel working properly? Is it installed properly? The easiest way to do that kind of check is to install Facebook's Pixel Helper once the pixel is installed, and there's links below on how to get that set up. If you are running something like Shopify, WordPress and other platforms, generally all you need to do is get your Pixel ID, and there's links below on how to get that and how to find that, and put that into your store management tool and then get that installed, and that takes care of all the coding. So in most of these applications, all you need is the Pixel ID, and then it installs the code. If you're needing to install the code yourself, you can also do that through Facebook. It's fairly easy to do. You can just copy the code from Facebook, and the links are below on how to do that. Or you can get a developer to code it in. So the basics are, is the pixel installed? Now, when the pixel is installed, you get the blue icon to say is present, and then the green color here to say it's working okay. So basics are, number one, you absolutely need to get your pixel in place if you want consistency. Some people choose not to put the pixel on their store or website, and you know, they may have reasons to do so. But there's a twofold benefit of having the pixel. Number one, for you as an advertiser, installing the pixel allows you to track events. An event could be someone signing up, could be someone adding to basket, could be someone completing a registration form, signing up for your lead magnet, could be someone purchasing. There's many events, and that's driven by you, your product, your business, and your understanding of your sales journey, for example. So, you know, one thing that we just recently implemented is a new booking funnel for one of our products. And so the journey there is you land on a sales page, you land on the book a call page, and then once you've booked a call, we send a pixel event back to say the call booking was complete. So we can optimize our ad account based on that. So if we're running different audiences, different ads, we know which ad got someone not just to view the booking page, but to actually book a call with one of our sales team, for example. So that kind of pixel mapping will depend on what's important for you. But get that pixel installed, because then you can track the data. The second benefit is Facebook use that data to determine who your customer is, to help you optimize for better conversions, and also to help you in the auction as well. Now, if your landing page is loading fast, your sales conversion rate is high, Facebook will reward you, and they can tell that based on the pixel. So when someone lands on your site, that pixel sends a signal back to say, you know, this person came from this URL. You know, they have data based on that. So if someone clicks your ad and they then land on your site, your landing page, that pixel will fire back a signal to say this page has been loaded. So for the first kind of little piece of information I'll share with you, which I think a lot of people don't know, is when you click the ad and you land on that lander, the time to load is something that Facebook take into account when it comes to the auction scores, and how they grade you in the auction as well. Because if that pixel takes too long to load, Facebook are going to see that as a really poor user experience, and you'll be punished with higher CPMs in the auction. If your page is loading fast and it's faster than the competitors, chances are you'll get kind of cheaper auction wins and get the better customers or users through the auction as well. So that kind of optimization makes a huge difference. So making sure your page loads fast is one thing, but making sure the pixel loads fast is another. Like, they're not necessarily one and the same, because a page load, you know, if your pixel loads as the last thing you know, when your page loads below images and JavaScript and stuff like that, doesn't really help your ad account. So just make sure the pixel does load fast, and then make sure the pixel is working. So getting the Pixel Helper installed and making sure A, it's firing on all the pages it should be, and B, it's sending through the right information through that journey as well. So just to give you an example, I'm just using this as an example of an e-com store. It's on Shopify, and I want to just track the conversions and see what's going on. So you can see here the homepage has the page view event, and that's like the standard event that is installed when you just install the Pixel through Shopify, for example. I now want to look at a product. So, okay, there's a product here, and we'll go to this Wrangler page, and I want to see what kind of pixel event is firing. So I can see it's loaded up. There's 3 events fired. We've got page view, we've got view content, and actually view content doesn't seem to be working quite well at the moment. And it's a good example actually, because then I can tell you why it's actually not working through this. So products are missing from your catalog. What that means is the pixel is actually working fine. We can see it's sent through the value of 64.99, the currency, etc. The pixel's working, that's not a problem. But this product could not be matched in the catalog. So that's a whole different thing. What that means is if you look at this content ID for this particular product, it does not match a product in their feed. Chances are that feed just needs to be updated. Maybe it's a new product. So that's a really easy fix, but the Pixel Helper is showing me that. You can also analyze that through the catalog manager in Ads Manager, and we'll cover that off in separate training. But the key thing I want to have a look at is what kind of events are firing. So this view content event is a standard event for a product page. Now let's say I go through here and pick a size and add to bag. Now I want to see what kind of event is firing again. Is the pixel firing? It's gray at the moment, it's loading. There it is, it's blue. And now I'm getting an add to cart event as well. So that's great. The add to cart event is the right thing for this step. You can see it's taking a bit of time. There's probably something else going on, some processing in the background as well. So now I'm on the cart page. I've decided I want to go ahead and buy. I click secure checkout. I would expect that initiate checkout has been loaded, and it has. So the journey, for all intents and purposes, the pixel's installed, it's installed correctly, it's passing at least the basic information across, and everything is kind of working okay. So this is a good example of a pixel that has the basics installed. It's not doing anything beyond the basics, and you know that's fine for most of the people. Now when it comes to setting up the pixel, and you know all the links are below for helping you to do that and to navigate. One of the things you should also be doing is then going into your back end of your ad account in your business manager and looking at what the pixel is actually sending back. So once you start to get traffic, now I want to make you realize that getting traffic to your website does not mean running ads. Like there are many people out there that could be running email campaigns, blog posts, organic, paid search, etc. So the pixel is exclusive of you running Facebook ads, which means you don't have to run Facebook ads to see this data. So for example, let's say I took on a client and they were already running paid search and doing organic and stuff like that. If they didn't have the pixel installed and I installed it, then from that point, that pixel will start to collect data on all of their visitors, even before I run Facebook ads. And I can see kind of what's going on. So in the events manager, you can go into finding out what's actually happening on your ad account. And this is a really good way to diagnose problems and also find opportunities as well. And in the next video, I'll show you some of the kind of more advanced ways of analyzing your pixel and also the things that you can do with the pixel data as well.